And we're back. You lot asked for me to get Sammy, and she's very well delivered. How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad after yesterday's result, but we move.
You sound deflated, man. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But yeah, smash the like button, do all of those things. Any questions, get them in. Where can people find you, man?
They can
She does a
find
great
me.
physio stuff. Why are you laughing?
It's because every time someone tells me about myself, I'm just like, okay.
Getting nervous, man. Promote yourself. You gotta be shameless in this life, man. See, the man them have missed you. And the galley too.
Oh, hi guys. Hi. Literally, you can find me at srasike on Instagram and TikTok, and I've got a new page on Insta. Not Tommy. Wow, what's wrong with me? Sammy
This
talks
is going great.
ball. Sorry, like I'm just, you know them. You know, it's just one of them ones. Let me just.
Do you say Sammy talks ball?
Yes, that's the one. That's what I
Sammy
meant.
talks ball. That's where you need to go, people. She
That's where
she
you need to
tried.
go.
She tried. Just go subscribe, follow that. All of it will be in the descriptions. Once she sends me the link, don't worry about that. If you know what, she could throughout the process of this, if she could send the link, I could drop it in the chat, and it's all sweet for you lot. But Sammy, man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Before we get into Brentford and all of that, like I haven't actually had the chance to ask you, like in the whole totality of the Premier League so far for Arsenal, what's your temperature about everything, man?
Um, I'd say like between like 0 to 100 degrees. I'm probably at like 60 degrees right now.
And why is that?
That's because the position that we're at right now is good. It's good. We're 4 points clear from City, which is still enough for us to get by. However, our performances is not what's convincing me that we've got it in us to keep the firepower going.
Expand on that.
Um,
And what's wrong
well,
with the performances?
they're not convincing enough for me. That's my thing. I
But
feel
why? We've
like,
got 17 wins, 6 draws, 3 losses. Like, why?
yeah, that's all well and good. You know, the wins that we've had, very good wins. The draws that we've had, some of those draws could be converted to wins, and that's purely because a lot of times we've conceded goals straight after we've scored, and now we get into this habit of being like losing control in our games, and then we concede some really stupid goals, by the way,
Facts.
mainly due to our own mistakes, and we kind of lose momentum and hear the draws, but we could actually win. And then the losses that we've had, granted, I think the deserved losses that we've had are Villa and United. Those are the two losses that I say, yeah, fine, we'll take those. But like Liverpool away, that's one game where I thought to myself, if we just tried.
But they scored a great free kick. That's a bit harsh. It's a
No,
fantastic
it's
free
not
kick.
harsh. It's not harsh because if we just pushed a bit further, if we just actually just went for it, it could be a different outcome, genuinely.
So what, do we have a mentality problem then? Because you mentioned like, we're not really, we're kind of losing our control. The couple of draws could have been converted into wins. I actually think a loss like against Aston Villa, I disagree in the sense that we did deserve to lose, but I'm sure we conceded in the last minute. So if we just held on, same kind of logic in the draw against Sunderland, like, do we have a mentality issue then?
Do you know what's funny about this whole mentality speech? Yeah, we've been challenging for the title now. This is our fourth season, really challenging for the title, and there's been 2 seasons where I can say, cool, those two, we kind of went in it a bit prematurely. So the boys probably didn't understand what they were actually getting into. By now, I'm so sorry. By now, you should know what you're getting into. So mentality wise, you guys should really be awake and understanding that this is something that you've got to get over the line now.
Facts.
So I can understand people saying like they maybe don't have it in them, or I don't know, but they should have it in them by now. Like, I'm really sorry, but you guys have been in this position enough times to know what it takes.
Do you think they've got it in them?
They have to. I'm so sorry. I don't care if they don't. You have to get it over the line. Just get it over the line. Like yesterday, for example, it's certain decision making for me that irritates
Expand,
me.
man. Give us some examples, man. I hear you, but someone might not know what you're referring to.
Like,
But
as
go
I
on.
said yesterday, there was an opportunity where Rice could have just shot and it was going in. Trust me, it was going in. But he decided to pass the ball. Why? Why? Why?
For Yokered's
He,
in a better position, isn't it?
yeah, but nah, nah. Just shoot. Just shoot. Sorry. Martinelli, I'm not going to get onto him because there's been chances that he's missed that have been a lot easier than that.
What did I
But
say earlier? Sorry to cut you, Sammy, but word for word, what did I say, chat people, when we were streaming by ourselves? But go on, Sammy, I don't want to cut you.
yeah, no, like that Nelly chance. Usually it's a left winger's bread and butter, but he's not the scapegoat in this situation. We had opportunities that we could have been more clinical in, and we could have won that game. However, I think Brentford wanted it more.
Oh, that's
So
harsh. That's harsh.
no, no, I think they did because we
How?
were we were in second gear in the first half. By the way, Brentford
First
dominated that
25
whole
minutes.
first half. Nah, come on, come
No, come
on,
on, Sammy. They
nah,
dominated the
come
first
on.
25. We ended
No,
that first
the
half better
first
than them.
25. You're lying. You
First
are a
25, half an
liar.
hour, tops.
Okay, we dominated the first 5-10.
You think we
They
started better than Brentford?
Yes, no, we did start a little bit better than them, and then they grew into the game. They dominated probably like half an hour of the game. Then we woke up a little bit the last 5-10 minutes. But in the half an hour that they dominated, they had two clear-cut chances where they could have been 2-0 up.
Big up Raya.
Easy. Easy. But obviously David Raya, kept us in the game. However, that first half, very shaky. But the thing is, probably the best outcome for us, considering we're playing away from home. Second half, good. We started on momentum. I like it. More of this, more of that. There was a point where we really should have just scored where we were like scuffling around. I can't even remember when it was, but it was ping pong of the ball, and it could have just gone in. Like it actually just could have gone in. And it's just those little opportunities that we need to take more advantage of. Yeah.
Do you think we're like, because what you said, yeah, obviously we know we played Brentford yesterday, but you mentioned like whether people agree with you or agree with me of who started better. But let's just put it down to it was an indifferent first half. Cool. Half time, we're a bit vexed. Second half, we start good. We seem to get ourselves a goal. And I don't know if it applies to yesterday, but we seem to drop off a bit. Like, I think if it's irrelevant that we played Brentford, I feel like I've seen that kind of move, if it makes sense, 9 times out of 10 this season. Like, is that a concern, or do you see that, or is this a kind of one-off thing?
No, it's not a one-off thing because we do this a lot. We've done this a lot recently, and it's it's becoming annoying though because it feels like Arsenal think that we'll have more opportunities, we'll have more chances. Don't
It's
worry.
always tomorrow.
Well, is exactly. And the thing is though, this is a game of 90 minutes. In that 90 minutes, you're supposed to take advantage of whatever chance that you have. And if I look at it, between our team and Brentford, Brentford were the ones that were taking each and every opportunity that
The
they
last
could.
half an hour, they should have spliffed us.
No, seriously, like one thing for me, I couldn't really watch that second half with ease because every counter attack that they had, every throw in that they had, every corner that they had was just a threat. And I said, I can't do this. I actually can't do this. That last little fumble by Damsgaard, it could have been different. It
We
could have
could have
been a
went left, yeah.
different story.
And Igor Thiago had numerous of chances. Like, where are you at with our chance creation? Because obviously everyone remembers Martinelli. You mentioned Declan Rice. We obviously have scored, and we've obviously had some other chances, but it feels like week in, week out, we're kind of scratching our heads for like mass chances. Like, is that an issue? Do you see that, or where you at with that?
I think it's going to become a serious issue. Um, well, let me take it back. The cracks were showing or have been showing for a little bit. And when you get to a certain game where you think we can't cover up these cracks anymore until we meet a team that can actually roll us over. So when we played Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, we got away with a draw. We got away with 2 draws. Then when United came, that's when I just knew, yeah, we're getting found out. And we're getting found out real bad at this point.
Brain
So
farts all over the gaff.
with chance creation at the moment, we can't keep playing games because we're too predictable. We're actually too predictable at this point. We need some sort of something new, something fresh. I don't know where it's gonna come from or who it's gonna come from, but a little bit of a glimpse was shown when Havertz came back, which was
Mm,
nice.
we miss
Then
him.
obviously now he's got a muscular injury, be out for like a couple of weeks. And it's that kind of stuff where we bounce back to our usual routine. And it's very boring and people know how to play us now.
I make you right, man. Obviously, it's a good thing that you ain't been here for a while because I can actually ask you some general questions. You touched on Havertz. I'm not gonna lie, I thought centre mid, and you made a comment about unpredictability and all of that. We made an Eze in an Arsenal shirt, like everything Eze, man. He was shit yesterday. So was Odegaard. Let's be real. I shouldn't be talking about I miss Kai Havertz in midfield, but reality
No,
is I
you're
do.
right. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. I don't like to talk bad on Eze
Don't do the
because
South London bias, man. Be
no,
honest.
no, no, I'm not even doing that. I'm just doing it on the fact that, this signing was supposed to mean more, if that makes sense.
100%.
So I don't want to talk bad on him. However, he's not above criticism. He's A lot of people have said that he's been hiding. He gets lost, and really and truly speaking, yes, he does. I don't think I saw him yesterday. I don't think I saw him make a line breaking pass. I don't think I saw him get involved enough for my liking. And it's been like this for some time now. But unfortunately, is it a case that he's come from being a talisman for Crystal Palace to now kind of being a shadow man at Arsenal? Or is the task too big for him? I don't know which one it is.
Probably a bit of both.
Because it could be a bit of both. Because it's not as if he's not the player for it. He's shown us multiple times that he can be that player for us. What's stopping you?
Is he overthinking?
It could be, you're playing for the likes of Arsenal FC and Arteta as your manager. You've got to do a lot more to raise the stakes. But this is something that's supposed to come to you naturally as a baller. You want to impress, isn't it? You want to show the manager you should be the starting attacking midfielder. Surely you're supposed to do a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard hasn't really had competition for the last 3 seasons, so he's been comfortable to start and be that guy, even though he has showed us multiple times that he's the creative flow for our team. But Eze now, like, what are you gonna supply for us? What's different? What are you gonna do?
Do you
And
ever
at the
think he's
moment,
overthinking it then? Because if I lose the ball, I'm gonna be dropped. I've been in and out the side. The
but the thing
captain's
is
playing
though,
above me. I've been playing left wing. Is he overthinking things?
he could be. Let's be honest, he could be. But the problem is
Mm,
now, overthinking is not gonna get you into the position that you want to be in. You've got to
mm.
just let that go. And as I said, as a footballer, you understand what's at stake. Because if you play shit, you're gonna get dropped. And everyone here, oh, when's the last time Eze started? When's the last time Eze started? It's because he's not doing anything to afford a start.
So why does
Like,
Odegaard get to start then? Because it does
because
feel like there's a bit of favoritism in the squad. Some would say.
the favoritism I'd say is defo there. However, who else has been able to do the job for us in the past? And that's Odegaard. So there's trust and
Mm.
there's trust in there. Like, we've all seen what Odegaard has been able to do for us in past seasons. Granted, last season and this season have been shaky. So there's an opportunity there for Eze to look at that and say, let me take over. But you're not taking over. So what do
Yeah,
we do?
are you concerned about that? Because obviously Odegaard's stinking out the gaff, Eze's stinking out the gaff. It's mad to say I want Kai in that role. I've been calling for it, and when it happened, I thought I was the oracle, but now he's injured. Marino's now injured, rightly or wrongly. Wanyeri's gone on loan. Are you concerned about the middle of the park then?
Oh, absolutely. I was concerned at the beginning of the month, really and truly. Because if you can't rely on your number one pick, cool. If you can't rely on your number two pick, cool. Come to Havertz. You can't fully rely on Havertz because he has to be managed minutes wise. And look what happens when you don't manage his minutes as effectively as you should. He's gonna get injured.
Well, you
Then
don't
the
think his
fourth
minutes were managed, but go on. Go on.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that could be a factor because the thing is though, you could accurately manage minutes as best as you can. You can't avoid injuries. Injuries happen.
Facts.
You just can't avoid them. And when you're on the pitch running up and down, sprinting up and down, your body is gonna react despite what the data tells you. And then Waneri going off, I think it was the wrong time.
Well, obviously, because now everyone's dropping like flies.
Of course, in the grand scheme of things, it was supposed to be a good thing. And I think it was supposed to be a good thing, obviously. But the timing of it now, who was supposed to know that Marino was going to get injured for this long? Who was
Oh, we've
supposed
been
to
here
know all of
before,
this was
man.
going to happen? And then the other option that we have is putting Lewis Skelly in midfield. But is that going to happen? Because we all know how Arteta thinks at this point. So,
Damning. It's damning. You're right. It's probably not going to happen. But to be honest, we've got enough lived experiences with injuries and things. I don't really have excuses or luxuries. Arteta, boys, we've come too far now. 26 games played. So what's that? 12, 13 games left. Fucking
mm,
bring it home. Bring it
no,
home. Like this.
literally, there's nothing else that we can do or say as fans except wait and hope and pray that they're going to deliver it because I'm so sorry. If they think about 4Ping second, I'm going to rush the Emirates.
So then, how confident are you that we're gonna get this done? Because it's a
We
four
have
point gap.
to, we have to. There's, do you know when you
No, but like
actually
out
just
of
have no
10,
other choice? There's no other I'm so sorry. There's no other choice.
surely it's still a good season if we win the League Cup and not
No,
necessarily the
no,
Premier League.
no, 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 no.
How? First time
What
in our
if
lifetime, and it's
if
silverware.
we win the League Cup? That's that.
No, I'm listen. I think we could do a double in it. Like we're top of the Premier League, we're in a final. Cool. Champions League, you know my thoughts on that. I want it, but play that one there by ear. We should be going through to the next round in the FA Cup against Wigan. I don't know the twists and turns there. A double should be a minimum. I only say that because last season everyone was saying trophy's a trophy. Them lot down the road won a bit of silverware. Newcastle won, Palace won. So and we've got no God-given right to demand, to turn our nose up at certain bits of silverware because we haven't
No,
been
no, no.
exposed to it. So
I'm not
surely still a
turning my
good
nose.
season.
I'm not turning my nose. Trust me, I'm not turning my nose up at a trophy. My problem is this: Arteta, how dare you put this team in a title race this many times and fail to deliver this many times? You can't listen. Cardiac arrest is a serious thing, you know. It's not a joke. I can't have a pacemaker by the age of 32. It's not okay. It's not okay. So therefore, give me something, and then I can rest. I can breathe. And what he's done is give us the opportunity that we could have the Premier League title, something that we haven't seen in how many years?
20 plus and counting.
Exactly. And you're giving us the opportunity to see that come back to us. Sorry, he has to do it. He has to do it.
But it's a tough league, you know. People have said, remember in August, people saying Arsenal not anything. Like the opinions and conversations around Arsenal, City, Villa, United, Chelsea actually said they're in the title race. Liverpool are the defending champions. There's a lot of competition. As
Sorry,
much as I make you
this
right,
comment
I'll be
right
being a bit
here.
harsh.
This comment right here is facts. Arsenal's hardest opponent is pressure. You're not wrong.
Is that
You're
true?
not
Pressure?
wrong.
How? How is pressure? Like we done it against Real Madrid. We've lost 3 times this season. Cool. We're not happy about Brentford, but did we not beat Brentford? Or better yet, is the reason we drew to Brentford because of pressure? I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Pressure. Pressure.
100%. Listen,
Pressure.
listen, you know this
Sammy,
as well as any
pressure.
nah, you know this as well as anybody. Anytime City play before us, we get stage fright.
But we've won when City have played before us before.
Yeah, of course. But when the going gets tough, this is the time when we need to actually wake up because Arsenal's hardest opponent is pressure and themselves. One thing that
Yeah, we
and
hit
that's one
ourselves
thing
over the head a lot.
Arsenal's issue since goodness knows when. We are our own issue. We are our own problem. And when it gets to a time where the media's on us, rivals are
On
on
us.
us, everyone is watching us, that's when we do crack. Because, oh, I'll be sitting there watching the game. I'll be sitting there watching the game. Oh, how did you feel about Arsenal during against Brentford? All of this, the noise, it's on us. And sometimes it can be unbearable.
But we've been dealing with pressure since the moment Mikel Arteta walked in. Ironically, we played Brentford in a similar kit. I remember they question marked our project. We can't do anything. I don't know for pressure because I feel that things that we haven't, I don't even think it's pressure. I just think from last season, we have not addressed what we need to address. From August to now, I'm sure, yeah, if I go back to the videos with the last time you was on here and if we lost, not creating chances, fluctuating performances across 90 minutes, not really creating enough clear-cut chances, overall game management, question marking Arteta's approach and being a bit more proactive, whether he was or wasn't. These are things that have been there all season. So how is it pressure? Because I think, as Arteta said, and better yet, Declan Rice relayed it, we knew we had to defend for our lives. Now, granted, we conceded a goal, but pressure, like, at any point, do you really think they were out there in West London thinking, oh, the City game? Really? What I do agree with is that maybe if we don't win the league, I might look back, or they will look back at, or City will look back at, oh, wow, we won at Anfield, we beat Fulham. That's now where the tide's changing. But surely it was never going to be straightforward, Sammy. Surely we're over exaggerating.
Them beating Fulham was always a given. Like, let's be
Exactly.
honest. Let's be honest. The thing is, though,
100%.
what I don't like is this aspect of we are hoping for favors from other teams to lessen the pressure.
Oh, if we're
That's
getting
why
into
we
that
have
scenario, safe, I'm
that's
out of
why
it.
we have pressure against us. Is because we have had several opportunities, by the way, to increase that gap. And in games, by the way, that we should have increased that gap. When you look at the draws that we've had, those draws, as I said before, could have converted easily into wins.
Sunderland,
Not in,
Chelsea away, City at home.
do
Come
you
to
get
mind.
it? Do you get it? So those kind of games are literally evidence of when you have pressure on you to perform and get the wins. So I'm sorry, I have to agree that we are under pressure.
But surely we wanted that. This is the scenario we want to be in. Like, there's a prospect. Like, obviously, we got to play City twice, and we're both indirectly fighting each other week in, week out. Depending on how the Champions League goes, we could play them. We don't know for the FA Cup, but we might meet them. Surely pressure's a privilege. Like, this is what we want. Surely we should relish it.
Pressure's a privilege. Bye.
Pressure ain't a privilege.
Pressure is a privilege when you know how to handle it.
Are we still not fighting in all comps? So, like, how we?
We
I
are
know past
fighting.
is
We
bad,
are
but like,
fighting. And you know why I say that? Yes, we're still fighting. Of course, that's great. But the problem is, evidence will show how effective you are handling pressure. City have shown time and time again that they know how to handle themselves under pressure. Because for them, being 6 points behind us is still not a scary thought to
baby
them.
food, yeah.
That's, listen, we'll wait. We'll wait. That's what they're doing right now. They're sitting quietly, waiting to attack. Whereas when we were in the position last season with Liverpool, so many points ahead, we were like, damn, can we make it? Could we make it? Is it possible? So pressure is a privilege, yes, when you know that you've got it in you. Do we have it in us? Do we really have the dark dem in us? I don't know.
You don't think so? You got Mr. Declan twice, you got Gabriel Magalhaes, you got Saliba, you got Mascara standing up tall. We know what Saka brings to the table. You know, like what?
Listen,
Yokerezi's here now.
I'm not saying that we don't have some serious.
Second 3 years in a row. So there's some element of being able to handle expectation and pressure, no?
Yeah, yeah. 3 times? I don't think so. I don't think so. Listen, you've listed some serious people that can grind us to being title winners. I hear it. I hear it. However, we got to get across the line. And how do we do that? We've never done it. We've
But doing
never
shit
done it.
differently. That's where my problem is with the gaffer. It's like 90% of what you're doing is working. We need 10% new stuff, and we're not doing it, are we?
Absolutely. And to be honest, if we do win the title this season, fantastic. Thank you. Finally, because it's well deserved. However, things have to change seriously if we
What do you
want
mean by that?
to. I think things have to change, man, because what I'm seeing right now is, yes, we've definitely improved in certain fixtures that we lost out on last season and the season before that. But and one thing about this title race, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be ups and downs. Certain games that you think is a guarantee are not going to be a guarantee. However, next season, I need us to really work on our creativity in some form, like some way, because we can't keep this predictable shit going. It's
That's
boring,
on the
man. We
manager.
need, and that's on the manager. Exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We need something different. I'm not saying a different manager. I'm not saying that. I'm saying something needs to change, and
Let me
ASAP.
ask you something on that as well, like because people always say, "Oh, Teta can't coach attacking football," blah blah blah. Do you think he can't coach attacking football, or he doesn't want to coach attacking football to the amount that us as fans maybe naively want to see?
Um, it's a good question. I don't know how to answer that.
Come on, man! I only ask great questions, man. Come on, man.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's it. What
Shut
I
up.
ask great questions. You're telling me to
Shut
shut up?
up.
What?
Shut
Yo,
up. Shut
can't
up.
even
Shut
answer a
up.
decent question.
I'm being honest. It's a hard question to ask because it's like,
Tight over here.
it's because Arteta has shown us. He's shown us that we can attack. We were clearing away stadiums by half time. 5-0 up by half time.
Hmm.
Come on. He's given us evidence that we can do that. This season it's been different because I think he doesn't want us to leak as many goals as we have been in the past. So there's been a lot of reliance on defense. Therefore, our attack hasn't been as spectacular to watch. However, I don't think that's necessarily on Arteta. I think that's on our attackers not really going for it, whether they've been instructed by it or they just don't. I don't know. I don't have the answer to it. I don't know.
Indirectly, does he have to hold that then? Because, like, obviously, the good, bad, and the ugly is a reflection of the manager. Like, there's a lot of things I praise him about. Noni, I'm past the stage of getting vexed at Noni. Not that he's warranted that, but I think he was shit against Sunderland. And I know he scored yesterday, but incredibly frustrating. You brought him to the club. Obviously, Gyökeres is finding his form, but we've had talking points around it. We touched on Eze, we touched on Odegaard. We need more from our centre midfielders. I think when Calafiori got injured at left back, he kind of reverted back to type. If I'm saying this about all these individuals, surely there's and I'm not blaming Arteta, but surely there's something with the gaffer or something that's not changing. I don't
Yeah,
think,
no.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And listen, me, I don't know either. However, I do, I do hear you're coming from. I'm not putting the complete blame on Teta, but he has to have some sort of responsibility on that. And everyone knows, everyone's calling him haram ball this, haram ball that. And granted, defense wins titles. And he, as I said, I think he really wants to make sure that everything's a tight ship at the back. If it's a
That's
tight
not how
ship at the
football's won,
back,
though, man.
hmm?
But that's not how you win football games. I hear it, and I don't want him to change that because people talk about Arsenal being boring. I've seen some entertaining games for me. I don't want to be like some of those clubs. I just think there's 10% of putting the handbrake down. And to be fair to the gaffer, maybe the players are capping, but I've seen Saka, Madueke, Eze, Rice. They all say the same things about, oh, yeah, the manager gives us a lot of information. Maybe in
Mm,
Eze's case, it's a lot to take in. But he also
mm,
says, I want you to play with freedom. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. So there's an element of these players, especially, as you said, we've not got over the line for us to move into that boss kind of zone. The best players govern themselves, but then also, Arteta, you built this in it. And I don't think it's not going to sound right, Sammy, but I don't think you want to attack like that. I think bit of what you said, you want to be tightened up at the back. As soon as we lose the ball, how quickly can you win it? I think his
mm.
biggest strength and weakness is he overthinks. Sometimes I think there's games where you have to go for it. And I felt like that at Anfield. Now, granted, last half an hour, I didn't want that yesterday. And I'd be a hypocrite if he went for it and we had some chances. That might help us in other games, but it would have been a 2-1 L. It looks a lot worse than it
Oh,
is at the moment.
absolutely.
So it's one
Absolutely.
where you don't know, man. But what have you learned this season in our attackers? Trossard has been the only surprise in terms of his form. Statistically, Martinelli's doing all right. We knew, because I remember you being here, we spoke about all them strikers we was linked with them times. Isaac,
Mm,
Sesko, Gyökeres, this one, that one. And we all had conversations about, yeah, I'd rather this one, I'd rather that one. But we
mm.
all thought, or most Arsenal fans would have thought, away from the naive ones, it's not as white and black as you slap that Donny on and it's gonna work. Like I feel sorry for Gyökeres. I don't know about you, but I think he had a decent game yesterday. But he's
Yeah, I
chasing
think
your
he had a
scoring.
decent game yesterday. Yeah.
And what have you made of him as well in general, man? Because I actually haven't asked you about Gyökeres in an Arsenal shirt. Are you team Gyökeres or
Oh, listen, I have love for Gyökeres. I honestly want him to do well. I really want him to do well. Not a lot of players will do what he did to get.
left his babes to come here, man?
That's what I'm saying.
My
Like,
guy.
not many players will do that. I really want him to do well. I really do. And there was an element of people blaming what Saka for not feeding him, or Odegaard not feeding him, blah blah this, blah blah that. Um, however, um, it's got to the point now where we've played with Gyökeres enough to get used to a striker being there, a number 9 being there, because we spent so long
Like
without one that our wingers have been the ones who have scored most of our
in the
goals.
breadwinners.
Seriously. However, I think we've improved a lot in terms of making sure that he gets those through balls a lot more than usual. It's not 100% there. It will definitely, I think it will get better over time. However, I think our attackers in general have
They
been
got treats for the red.
subpar. They've been subpar all season. Yes, Trossard has come through for us on multiple occasions.
I'm happy Trossard's converted you. I remember when you used to pop down his thing, but it's calm.
We're not doing this because I've always been a Trossard fan. I just said that there's
Have you
gonna be
always
a
been a
point where
Martinelli fan and Jesus fan?
Jesus, I'm sorry, he has to go in summer. Period.
Why?
He has to go in summer.
Why?
Period.
He's the best striker at the club, arguably.
Arguably, you'll have people saying that Havertz is the best striker at the club.
Yeah, but that's what a good team does. You have multiple options. Jesus is a Premier League winner.
Listen,
He came back and done well. He's
I
got
like
qualities
Jesus.
no one else in the
I
squad
like
has.
Jesus. I like Jesus. I like Jesus. But he has to go in summer. Sorry.
But what if we? But you mentioned.
What?
If you let me finish. Remember we was talking about Mikel Merino and Kai Havertz, right? We were focusing that conversation on them in centre mid. Yeah, we was. Gyökeres is obviously up front. Imagine we fast forward to next season and we have a bit of a crisis in two players that probably will play in midfield but can play up front or out. Jesus is now sold. You've only got Gyökeres who has had an injury. You're looking at Martinelli and Trossard going up there, assuming they're there.
Go buy another.
Where's the loyalty?
Listen, I said what I said. Jesus has got to go in summer. Period. The pace is off. It's off. One of the things that we loved about him, it's not there anymore, man. So I'm sorry, he's got to go. Trossard, love the guy. Keep him as a squad player if you really wanna. Nelly, love the guy. Keep him as a squad player if you really wanna. We have to start demanding more from our attackers. Like seriously,
have they got it in them? Because
this is what I'm saying.
Who do you really rate in our attack? Not saying they're not bad players and that. Bakayo is the only one. Gyökeres is my guy. It's so ugly. It's beautiful. I accept him for what he is. I love Eze. You and Arteta need to talk to me and tell me what's going on there. But away from them, Saka is the one where, like, yeah, blood, you're getting us the goals, blood. Like, you're the guy. You haven't done that. Like, how is it? Yeah. Stop.
I can't lie to you. I can't really pinpoint an attacker who's done bits for us except
Nelly, to be fair, this year's done okay.
He's been high, but this is what I expect. This is the bare minimum.
How's it the bare minimum?
Actually, the bare minimum.
Are you talking about from Nelly?
No. As in from all. Yeah, well, Nelly, Trossard, Saka, our wingers. This is the bare minimum. I mean, this is what I expect from you guys to score goals. This is what I want from you lot.
Martinelli ain't got one Premier League goal.
How many goals has he got?
I'll tell you, boy, you need to.
How many goals is it? Because I know Gyökeres has got 8. Trossard has got like 3 or something.
Oh my days. He's got 10 in all comps, though.
I'm not worried about all comps because Champions League, that's a different gravy there.
6 and 7 in the champs. The unique quality talent of the century, man.
Listen, Champions League Nelly is not PL Nelly.
Let me see if
there was a way to combine them together, that would be fantastic.
Are these numbers suitable for you? You've got Trossard
in the suitable numbers. These are not good numbers.
God damn.
I'm so
I've heard.
sorry. Like, I listen. I've been banging on about how subpar our attack has been all season. Someone like Saka, how many goals has he got this season so far?
Saka. He's been
I think
injured though, man. 4 in the league.
yeah,
He's injured though,
I
man.
know
Injury
he's
thing.
been injured. I know he's been injured, and I don't want to get onto him because one thing about Saka, that is my son-in-law. I don't want to get onto
Now we
him. I
gotta be
don't.
honest. Chat to me about Saka. Like
But I'm
I
sorry.
see a couple comments. I've
This
been airing it.
this this season though, this season, like it's not been good enough. It actually hasn't. And Noni has been brought in to be competition for Saka, and he hasn't even been able to do the
Is
bare
it really
minimum.
competition? I know some Arsenal fans were doing the shameless thing. Oh, he should be in out. He should be in instead of Noni. Noni should be in ahead of him and big up Noni. But I just think he was a premium
Why?
squad
Because
player.
he can
Like
dribble. What? Because he can dribble past. Come on, man.
this is
Come
what
on,
some
man.
people say. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm Team Saka. Saka could do no wrong. I'm very biased to Saka. Is the form? Does the form need to improve 100%? The only game I won't be critical on Bukayo is actually yesterday because you do not look
Oh
fit.
yeah,
Some
yesterday
of his
he
games
wasn't.
he's not done the GA thing and he's been good like Fulham, but Saka does need to get some goals for us, no?
Yeah, agreed.
Because Martinelli and Trossard are the ones doing it.
Agreed.
And you wanted
And
Martinelli gone
the thing
incorrectly.
is, Saka is Saka's the face of the club. Let's be honest. And as the face of the club, you're going to be scrutinized more than anybody, more than anybody. So people are going to look at you with a microscope and look at what you're doing. Saka this, Saka that, Saka this, Saka that. So if you're not delivering in a time where your club needs you,
Don't we have to allow him? Because he was doing this from left back. He's doing it when it weren't cool. Like,
that's why I don't want to get onto him too much. Like, let's be honest, the guy came back from a flipping grade 3 hamstring surgery, same as Havertz. Their recovery, it's still in play essentially because what you can see from both players is that they've had reoccurring muscle
and how the
issues.
hell was he even back for Brentford? I don't know. Shout out to him, but I
This is
don't
what
know
I'm
what's going
saying.
on.
He wasn't supposed to be back for Brentford. He was supposed to be back for the North London derby. So imagine there's literally 3 games that we have in between that he could have just rested and been ready for North London derby. Could have been a completely different player. But I think Arteta just panicked with that sub, let's be honest.
So would you say Saka's one of your favourites?
Oh, love him. He can never do any wrong at all.
Because I only asked that because then if Mikel Arteta plays favourite, surely like we can't complain then.
I'm not complaining. Like what? Because Saka starts.
No, I'm just more like Odegaard and Eze and all of these ones because we've all got favourites in life.
Of course. No, my only true favourite in that Arsenal club is Saka.
You only got one.
Like he's my number one. Obviously there's more, but like number one is Saka. Like
I
done.
can't pick one.
He's my
I'd have
number
I
one,
need two
period.
for number one.
Who's the second? Gabby.
Nah, there's a couple, man. Still, there's a couple, man. Listen, Makayo, you're my son. Mars Lewis Kelly, you could do no wrong. Wanyeri,
Yeah,
free you
Lewis
up.
Skelly, that's another one.
Magalhaes, Timber,
Lewis Skelly can get behind me. There's no slander that can happen. Like, get behind me. Get
Deckers.
behind me. I love Deckers, I do.
Would you
However,
go on? Oh, whoa. What are you
no,
gonna
no.
say? Now,
I
talk
just,
your
I
thing,
just,
talk your
I
thing.
just. Do you know what it is? I just want to see a different midfield without him,
Without Declan Rice,
just to see. I want to
what do you
see.
want to see? Chaos.
I just want to see it.
What do you know? But like,
I
okay,
just
talk to me.
want
What do
to
you want to
see.
see?
I want to see because let's be honest, yeah. The way Rice and Zubamendi are playing right now, yeah, it's a lot. We need to
Yeah, it
get
is.
comfortable, but we need to get comfortable seeing a different type of midfield as well. Okay,
I want
that's all I'm
another
saying.
midfielder.
That's all I'm
Zubi would
saying.
Zubi would have to come off, man. Like Zubi would have to come off. I love Zubamendi, but I keep saying this, and he weren't really a talking point yesterday beyond me wanting him to be better. See, when it's them typical British games where it's end to end and it's a bit illogical, Zubi, you'll be better next season. But right now, that's not you. When it's the chess match, is great. I think I understand what you're saying in that basically Rice and Zubamendi, we've only got one plan. They're playing a lot of games. We do need to, whether it's because of injuries or rest, or just have the ability to pivot. Maybe one of Rice and Zubamendi and an Odegaard and an Eze or something of that ilk. You mentioned earlier,
Listen,
Miles
why not
Lewis
involve
Skelly.
Norgard? Why not involve Norgard in there?
For what?
Why not?
What from the start?
Yeah, why
To do what though?
not? To be in the midfield. Like, I don't like. Are you confused?
I'm all right, but like, I just want to know, like, why? Like, what midfield of Norgard? Squad player thing, bench roles, I'll hear it, but for what?
But then also, why not put him on when we have a lead? Take off Zubimendi and put him on. He
He's
can close the
acting. I
game
can't
off.
lie, he's acting. Norgard, I did think Norgard was going to be on the peripheral things, but I am shocked how like uninvolved he's been. Like you said, maybe even yesterday, like it's one of them crazy games. Bring him on, see things out. I
Exactly.
don't know, man. I get
That's
why
what.
he
That's what.
wouldn't take Zubi off though.
Say again.
I get why he might not take him off because of the positions he takes up. And again, the system, the biggest thing with Arteta is he doesn't pivot and alter the system on a consistent basis. There's been times he's done it in games to help us get something out of it, but he doesn't want to deviate that. And I get it from a coaching point of view because you've got to be loyal to your system. But then for Mikel Arteta, if I just park off Arsenal for a second and just you and your development, you should be looking at Pep. I'm not saying he's Pep Guardiola. On paper, Haaland is not a Pep striker. There was pros and cons. He made it happen. I wanted Ryan Cherky. People told me, "Oh, it's not an Arteta player." Then how are you a Pep player? This is where he needs to go. That's why I said earlier, like you've got us to this point. 90%, I fuck with what you're doing, Arteta. But that 10% that needs us to get over the line, the players have to be a different version of themselves and you. Which is why I said earlier, one thing I liked at the start of the season, Timber and Calafiori, we was getting stuff from both flanks. The minute Calafiori went down, we've just, I'm going back down the right-hand side. Remember when Marino got 1-2 starts in midfield and he's making him play like Odegaard?
Yeah.
And I don't know about Rice can't play in the 6. I guess I get it. Mikel Arteta, it's not an English number 6 breakdown player. I want you to pass
what's
the ball.
funny? Like
but Rice, we go long anyways.
Rice can play the 6, let's be honest, but he's better in the 8. However,
I don't like Rice in build-up play.
You don't?
I'm kind of Spanish like that.
Oh, so you like Zubi instead?
I love Zubi. Zubimendi can do no wrong. Zubimendinho. He's better than Partey. He's cold. You're going to see so much from him next season. Huh?
So then why not have Norgard in the 6 then?
Where are we starting Norgard? I'm not on starting Norgard. Norgard, you get one starting 10 squad player set.
He has to be used because listen, do you know how many midfielders we have right now? Can we
so let me ask you a question then. I'll get up. Now talk to me. You said, do you have any midfielders? I just want to know where this Norgard start is coming. Like, you tell me. And again, I know you're not a fortune teller, yeah. Load this. Thank you. All right, that's done. Do you start Norgard against Wigan?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you start him against Wolves away midweek?
Yeah, I would.
Cole, you know you're capping. You're not starting on Norgard. You know you're not starting him because you know you're not. I know in your heart you're not dropping Zubi or Rice for that. Are you starting Norgard?
Do you know what's funny? Funny? Had we won against Brentford away, I would have started him Wolves. I would have.
For what reason? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Why not? Why not? Spread the damn minutes.
For what reason? Are we trying to win shit or is this kumbaya? Everyone get a game, pay their £3 and play?
Listen, yeah. I'm just trying to prevent injuries as much as possible.
Yeah, because you got your physio cap on, and this is how I get it with
exactly. And then when people start barking, "Oh, someone's out for this amount of weeks," whose fault is it? Who?
I can't lie, it would be mine. If I was Arteta and you was the physio, you're telling me this, but like, yeah, Sammy, thank you, man, thank you. I like, man. I'm playing, man. So I get it. But we got to remember the demand.
I get it. You want to win. I heard.
Yeah, man.
I heard. But this is 20th place. Come on, man.
Are you forgetting the game at home? The game at home? Stay humble. Are you forgetting Wolves at home?
I'm definitely not forgetting the game at home. Trust me, I'm definitely not forgetting it. Definitely not forgetting it. So, retrospectively speaking, of course I wouldn't start Norgard for that game. I wouldn't start him for Spurs. I wouldn't start him for Chelsea. But there's games in there that you could have him start, and then the Rice and the Zubimendis can come and.
This is what I'm asking you. Where do you see it? Because Wigan, we agreed. You did no. You said, yeah, fair enough. You said you're not starting him here. There. Are you starting him away at Brighton?
Away at Brighton? Did we not have Brighton? Nah, we're not doing that.
I can't lie. I might. It all depends. I might. Just because of how Brighton are. I might. Because he could have started yesterday, banter aside.
Let's be honest. He didn't need to start yesterday, but he could have come on and held the fort down. He could have held the fort down. Like, the thing is, though, maybe it's a trust thing.
Maybe if you don't trust him now, you're never going to. This ain't fair enough. I hear the trust thing for Miles Lewis Skelly, Wanyeri, and that. This guy's been around the block. This guy's got a wealth of experience. He's fairly combative. I'm sure a couple of times when we've played against him when he was at Brentford, he's done his thing against us. He's used to them kind of environments. So if you don't trust him, why'd you bring him in? We know
This
you
is
wanted to
what
be
I'm
party and
saying.
have
And why
Zubi.
not use? That's what I'm saying. Why not use him? There's been games in the past as well where we've 3-0 up and Rice and Zubimendi are still on the pitch. Why?
100%.
Why?
I wish I had the answers. I wish I had the answers. If it was up to me, we bring in 2 centre mids. I'll only say one. If you bring in 1 centre mid, then Miles Lewis Skelly is going to be some hybrid left back centre mid. I'm not convinced with our collective options. I know if push comes to shove, Marino and Kai, who are injured, can play there. I know there's a couple things you can do, but genuine options that are going to play instead of or partner one of Rice or Zubi, I think we're a bit light there. I think we need a left wing. I can't remember the exact point you said. I think it was in relation to Eze about like being I'm going off topic, but being a big fish in a small pond versus one of many. It made me think, Semenyo's done his thing at Bournemouth. He's doing his thing at City. But I'm saying that to say clearly we need a left winger. The only surprise, in my opinion, in attack, positively, is Trossard's form. Negatively, I don't know how we got here with Eze. I still back Bukayo. I think he'll score goals, but it's a weird one in that I'm not necessarily convinced with our whole defensive ethos. Clearly, we're not really fit and firing and playing amazing in the final third. But with that being said, we are still top and in all comps. Everybody needs to trust the process.
Of course. With that being said, all of this hysteria that we're all going through, man said you guys need to be treating like Rice. What? Treating Rice better?
I have for some feeling it may be another situation of running
Listen,
down.
I already said this. That's why I mentioned we need a midfield without Rice.
There's no injuries. Rice don't get it. Some man don't get injured, man. Declan twice.
Some
There's no
man don't
injury,
get
man.
injured, and that's fine. But let's be honest.
Don't listen to the physios, them, man. They're not footballing dons. Like, you're good, Rice.
Okay. I'll stop talking then.
It's been a while, man. We've missed you here. Don't do that. We've missed you. They've missed you. See the love you're getting in the chat. We've missed you. Just a bit of fun. Don't cry, man. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't say that. You're right. You're right. You're right. I apologize. Yellow card. Yellow card. Yellow card. Yellow card. What do you make of this from Rice as well? If you can't win a game, don't lose. We're still 4 points clear at the top. We've got to keep looking forward. It's been a roller coaster of a season. If anyone thinks it's going to be easy for the title, they're naive.
He's right. I
So
think that's a very professional answer and a very realistic answer as well, because exactly, don't lose. If you just don't lose. Simple. And the thing is, I'm sorry, but yesterday it could have been a different story and we could have been in a whole other position. So a point gained is what we had yesterday. Keep it stepping, keep it going. It's not going to be easy. Like, when has a title race ever been easy, except for last season for Liverpool, to be honest? But when is it ever going to be easy? Especially when you've got the likes of City on your back. Like, come on.
Scary. I can't lie. This is just my thoughts, yeah, and I'd love to know yours. I've been saying, I think we need to, without any context for months, and people in the chat now have been saying this, I think we need to win at the Etihad. Obviously, now it's even more reason to win at it. I know there's a reality where you can win at the Etihad and not win the league and not win there and obviously still win the league. But do you share that thought, or do you think it comes down to the Etihad?
I've actually said this from a good couple months back.
Stop copying me, man. We're agreeing on too much stuff.
Really? Because me, I don't have a mind of my own. Yeah. Sip your water. Anyway.
Sparkling to be fair, bougie. But go on.
Sparkling water. Good God, what's happened to you? Anyway, I'm lying. It's actually all right.
Exactly. Nation would do that to you, man. But go on.
I said a couple of months ago, I actually said this to my dad as well. The real deciding factor for this title race is going to be at the Etihad. We need to win at the Etihad because that gap is going to be enough for us to actually just carry on. 100% it's going to be. We have to win at Etihad. Like, we have no choice now. We have no choice.
We've got no choice, but this is, you know what it is, yeah? As much as I'm vexed about the coulda, woulda, shoulda, we could have won points and done this there, and as much as I'm proud of my boys because you got the points on the board, and I'm vexed with where we could have done things, yeah? At the end of the day, I don't really believe now's the right time to be turning into a mathematician and looking at league tables.
Yeah,
I'm only interested I'm only interested in March, April. That's when that's actually really and truly when I think the points matter. like
Oh my
with
God,
what we're
you're
talking about.
actually copying everything that I say. Like,
No,
go
I'm not,
away.
because I'll do you one. I'll do you one better. It's not only the points tally. That's when all this, like what we was talking about earlier. Oh, Arsenal are playing second if you're City. City are playing first if you're Arsenal. That's when I think psychological breaks and all of those kind of things. Now, granted, we're getting there. We are getting there. As I always say at the start of the season, when in August, just get me to December. Still talking about what we want to achieve, which we've
Yeah.
done that. December, get me out of that festive period. We've done that. January, we're here. Well, February, we're here. Now we're kind of getting into it's put up or shut up. You know, you mentioned City. We all know we got a cup final against them. We're playing at the Etihad. Potentially, we could play them in the champs, maybe in the FA Cup. This
Oh,
is
can we
now where
just
the
stop? I'm so
psychological things.
tired of playing these teams.
Nah,
I'm
man,
sick
fuck
and
that. Bring
tired
them
of
all
seeing
on. I want all of
Chelsea
them.
and City. I don't want to see your lot's face. Get out my face, man. Ugh.
But they're
Anyway,
the top dogs historically. This
I
is where
know
we gotta be.
historically speaking, yada yada, yada
And we didn't win
yada.
at Anfield, so you lot better fucking win at their place.
No, listen, that's what I said. I said if you want any kind of restoration, you better win at the Etihad. Then next season, you grab a win at Anfield. I am not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. Oh, the last time that you won at Anfield was 1886. No, I'm tired. I'm tired. Stop running away because of how heavy the game looks. Sick and tired of that.
I don't. I think my players. I think the players are happy to play in them these games. I think they relish the
No,
pressure.
of course they
Pressure's
are
a
because they
privilege.
relish the moment of I scored at Enfield or I was there at the at this game. That's fantastic. But sometimes the weight of the match is there. Do you know what I mean? Because look at our top six record at the moment. It's a bit
What over a 4 year period?
not 4 year period this season. I'm not looking at the 4 year period.
Well, United beat us, we beat them. I can't lie, manager. Anfield away is on you. You have to hold
Oh,
that.
you see,
Boys in the gaff
now
at
you agree
Liverpool at
with
home.
me. Now you agree with me.
How do I agree with you? I said that. You agree with me? I said it before you.
No,
Anfield's
you
on the
didn't.
gaffer.
I said it before you.
I said it before you.
Right, okay.
I did. I said
Okay.
it was
Okay.
harsh. No, I said
Okay.
you're being a bit harsh because it's a great
Okay.
free kick.
Okay.
Nah, it's a great free. Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
She's
Okay,
right.
I heard it.
She's right. You're right. I'm ready. You actually are right. You actually are right in that regard. You actually are right. But the top City, I think we should have beat them at home. Like I feel like City at home was a full circle moment for me in that. Them games used to be a write-off. Then it was the kind of close games. Like I'm one of the City games I'll never forget is I think Saka scored the opener and then Rodri was the villain. There was them kind of games. Obviously, we battered them last year 5-1. And then last year to see them hook off Haaland, well, yeah, literally last year, but first half of the season, they're hooking off Haaland. They're living comfortably in their own half. But football's decided in both ends. And that game pissed me off because we conceded a stupid goal. Cool, it happens. We're pressuring them. Obviously, Martinelli got us out of jail, but that was one where I think you need to win because then when you get into scenarios like now, yeah, I'd be vexed about Brentford and not beating United, but there's a kind of cushion. And this season's just about fine margins, isn't it? We're good a lot of the time. It's about being great in those moments. And great could be like Brentford, you're second best, but you've nicked 3 points, you're out of jail.
Yeah.
It's long, man. It's long, man. It's long. A man
That's the
said, "What a
game.
trophy, deluded." What did I say about a trophy? What are you on about, man? Suck him on. But anyways, moving on. There's a lady here. We're trying to be professional. I am. But anyways, what do you make of this? Because it kind of piggybacks off what we're talking about. Mikel Arteta on the missed opportunity to extend the gap at the top of the table. That's if we lost at Newcastle, we would have been 8 points behind Liverpool in October. So there's a lot of ifs over the 10 months in this competition.
I mean, there's a lot of ifs. There's a lot of if, buts, or maybes. And unfortunately, we just got to let the season go and see what happens because the title race, one, isn't over.
You're
Two,
shook.
huh?
I can tell you're shook.
Of course I'm shook. I don't want to be in this position.
This season's about going to war. You're shook. You need to stay at home. You're shook. You're shook.
I stay at home. I am home.
Metaphorically, like as in Arsenal, we're going to war this season. If you're not on that, stay at home. Why are you shook?
Listen,
What's the worst they can say about us that they haven't said?
Oh,
don't
listen,
be scared, man.
I don't care what the critics have to say. I don't care. Okay, they can speak as much as they want to speak. My thing is that there's certain games going forward that we can't afford no ifs, buts, or maybes. We have to win, no ifs, buts, or maybes. It's not a case of you can get away with this game, you can get away with that game.
I hear that.
We've already started, okay, due to Brentford. We've got 12 games to go. The games that we've got going forward are not games that can just easily, we can slide 3-0 easy. There's going to be some up and downs. We're not going to win every single game going forward, and City are also not going to win every single game going forward. So the best thing for us to do is to go in there and have a winning mentality to get 3 points, nothing more, nothing less. But Arsenal can Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal can Arsenal. We are, as I've said before, our worst enemies.
So
Like,
let's be
and
our
the
best
time,
friends.
and this is the time as well where we need to have certain individuals standing up now. It's time to stand
Name
up and
names, name
rise.
names. Who's standing up and who's not standing up?
I need Saka to stand up. I need Odegaard to stand up and rise because
Saka's trying, he's doing his thing, but I hear you with Odegaard.
yeah, no, Odegaard. I think Odegaard could actually be the factor if we get things going or not. That middle of the park, if he can run things like he used to, we can go all the way.
We're still believing, like, don't get it twisted, Odegaard's my guy, but we still believe in that in 2026.
Listen, can I just have a moment to just say what I want to say? Can I just dream? Can I just remember someone who once used to be? Can I?
You
Because
can,
who
but the
else is
thing about the
who
old
else
days,
is
there's
gonna
the old
who
days,
else is
man.
gonna do it? Who else is gonna do it? Is Eze up to the challenge? Me no.
Them South London youths are never on crud, man. We know this. And we know
Oh,
this.
shut up, man.
We know this. If you're Swedish, if you're Declan Rice, if you're my defense, I believe in everyone, but the riders, free
That's
Kai
what I'm
Havertz and
saying.
free
That's what I'm
Mikel
saying.
Merino.
Look, the back, we're safe.
Mm.
We're good. That back is good. One thing is for certain. If we can get Calafiori and White starting more games, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right.
White for what?
White,
Ben White's my guy, but why is he what?
what? Like, have you not seen what we can do with Ben White?
What's he bring to the
Timber, I
table?
love Timber. I love Timber. Don't get it twisted. But sometimes he can really just,
It's a bit meaty in the final third.
yeah, he can really like diminish our attack in the final third because he just gets in positions that he shouldn't be in. And I'm just like, Timber, why are you there? Why are you there?
Because the gaffer is asking fish to climb trees.
That's crazy.
Well, he is. Like Timber is a bit of he's an elite fullback, but he's a throwback guy. Ben White is nowhere near Timber at right back as a defender.
He's
But
nowhere near Timber, of course, defensively.
yeah, but there's
But
stuff he's better at in the final
there's
third.
stuff exactly, and that's what I care about more is getting into the final third rather than
Ben White, and
don't
is
do
he a bit?
that because
Are
you.
people overrating it a bit in the final third?
No,
It's
we're
better than
not.
Timber.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Because White clips balls over the top. Like I meant to rate that.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm asking, no, because I see, and I like Ben White. I'm just asking. This is a safe space, you know. We're Arsenal fans. Just because Benny Blanco, clips it over the top. Oh, fuck it, Saka's got to be down there somewhere, lad. Is that?
Yeah, man. Exactly.
It's a bit overrated still.
Sometimes the original medicine that you used will what help you.
Do the job, tried and tested. It's like Nanny's recipes.
Exactly.
But I hear that, but come on, man. The Calafury thing, I'm with it. No South slander. I'm not slandering South. I'm just saying.
Yes,
Eze is
you
from
are.
South.
You literally just slandered South. Literally 2 seconds.
But he's not on nothing. What has Eze been on? Big him up for the hat trick in the North London derby, the Bayern Munich game, the City game, Newcastle. Is this the Eze we thought was looking on YouTube?
Anyways.
South London, man. Fix up, man.
Anyway, bring a North folk. Bring someone from the North to come and deliver something. Go on.
Wanyeri. Look. Wanyeri went out on loan and we got worse. North London forever and all that.
Anyway, to be honest, we don't have a recall option, so we can't get him back.
Yeah, it's a myth, man. We just gotta hold that.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if I'm sinister, I know what you said earlier is what Arteta said in that. Who could have predicted Marino and Kai? But what you couldn't have predicted that you could use the case studies of injuries. You could lose the fact that we've got better players, and you could have asked yourself, bro, he's a body. I'm not against Wanyeri going out on loan. You know, you get minutes, develop, you do a lot of growth on and off the pitch, and all of that kind of jazz. But you signed up for this. You have to hold it up, man.
He does have to hold that. He does. Has to hold it expeditiously.
He's got to get on with it. I wanted to ask you this as well. What's one piece of advice you'd give Arteta? And chat, let me know as well.
One piece of advice.
Could be anything.
Relax. You're tense.
Expand on that, man.
Your shoulders are high. You're stressed out. And your stress is translating onto the pitch. They're translated onto our players. Relax. That's what I got to say.
What would mine be? Trust the process.
Please, man. I'm tired of hearing that quote.
Now, on a serious note, you know what? Bro, like, gamble a bit. I know gambling is terrible advice, but gamble a bit.
No, but it's true. It's true.
You got Rice out there in the centre halves, and we've got a better defensive ethos, quote unquote. I'd say gamble, man.
I hear it. Just relax. Take a gamble. Relax. Take it easy. Have a red wine at the end of the day because you tried something different and it worked out for you. Go on. There's no harm in it. The problem is this guy's so stiff. He's stiff.
Wouldn't you be with all that pressure though?
Huh?
Wouldn't you be with all the pressure on his shoulders?
The thing is though, I wouldn't be a coach like Arteta.
Oh, okay. Let's hear Sammy's philosophy.
Relax, take it easy.
Now, how would you rudely? What are you saying? Tick attack or like? We just want to know. Like, what kind of boy is
it easy. I'm not a coach, but I wouldn't be a coach like Arteta in it. So
you'd probably be worse, man. All right, you're probably gonna Tony Pulis, Stoke Newton.
Are you rude?
No, because you don't look like someone that You just seem like it's going to be kind of basic. The six is going to defend. You're not going to be doing the.
That's who you think I am.
Yeah, quit yourself.
You're rude. I grew up on Ronaldinho. You're telling me about sixes. Shut your mouth.
No, I'm being serious. I know what
I'd be. I'm sorry. I'm not taking that. That's a big L.
All right, cool. You know
Tony Pulis. Stoke.
Do you know what? It could be like a Jody Marsh, the American-Canadian guy, maybe Arnie Slot at best at Arne Slotting.
You're actually insulting me right now.
At best at Arne Slotting, maybe Una Emery. You might collapse at the end of the season, but a team with no expectations, you might do your thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. You make a good set piece, coach.
You dug a hole that you haven't been able to come out of, so just stop. Stop.
No, I'm joking, man. You're right forward thinking. If I'm Pep Guardiola, you're like, if I'm the head honcho and you're Pep, if I'm Johan Cruyff, you might be Pep, but if I'm Pep, you're like
Johan Cruyff. Oh my god!
You're like Mikel Arteta. You're the young
Your
G's, man.
Your head is so big.
Vincent Company. Big. It's a Vincent Company thing. Your
head is so big. Wow.
Yeah, bro. The way I see ball, I know the whole chat, bro. I make people look at the game differently. The thing is, when you watch football, let me ask you this: when you watch football, like yesterday, when you was watching the game, what was you looking at?
What do you mean? What was I looking at?
The game's on. Me and you are watching Brentford Arsenal right now. We're seeing the players, commentators doing what he's doing. What do you see?
What do I see? Interesting. One thing that I'm looking at is positioning. I'm looking at everyone's position. And yesterday, we just looked out of it. We looked lost. I didn't like that. We just looked uncomfortable.
She saved herself still with the positioning. I was gonna. School was about to be in class.
Listen, one thing that you're not gonna do is shame me, okay?
I wasn't trying to shame you. Why would I shame the people?
Yes, you were.
I was just gonna see our philosophies because I know I watch the positions, the body movements, who's opening up their body, who's available for a pass, where people are standing. I see algebra. You lot see football. I see algebra. Nice to see you see that. God. I see football differently for a guy called Deluded. As you know, and I'm on these platforms
and that's
defending
why
this football
club. Because some things that you come out with are just.
No, you didn't rate Martinelli. Now you're ready. You didn't rate Trossard. Now you're ready. Like he's gassing Eze. He's not on shit.
Listen, I'm a different person now. I don't get angry. I don't crash out anymore. So whatever you have to say about what I said about
we say New Year.
It's still false. It's still false. But go on. Don't you dare clap your hands at me.
Don't dare me. You dared me. Come on. You can't embarrass me on the people that have internet. Listen, I was clapping for the fans. Them. It's cool. Did this
He's
scare
a
you
liar.
yesterday?
He was clapping
I,
to get a reaction.
someone's got to do it.
Continue,
Like,
please. Continue. Continue.
okay, give me a chance. I was continuing. You cut me. Sam, what's all this
I cut
about?
you on purpose. Clapping your hands at
Anyways,
me.
I'm very intimidated. I'm very scared right now. I'm very nervous. So I'm just gonna chat. SOS is being sent. I'm not gonna lie, Sammy. Yeah, we've played many a big team in England and in the Premier League, yeah, for years. And I'm not gonna say they didn't scare me and whatnot. Yesterday, this is the most scariest thing I've seen as an Arsenal fan in a minute, to the point where we need to get our act together and be able to introduce that. What do you make of that? Because I also feel like, what did you make of how we dealt with this? But I also feel the world doesn't have a problem with dead balls and set pieces when it goes
Mm,
against us. It's just the fact
mm.
that we was doing it. We found a little thing for ourselves.
I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I was that second half, maybe like post 60th or so minute. I was shook. As I said before, every counter attack, every throw in, every corner, I couldn't watch it because I just thought Brentford is going to deliver somewhere. And the thing is, of course, we found a little niche for ourselves that's worked for us in terms of set pieces, etc.
Mm.
And how obviously we've been delivering them. People get onto us about how we are in that situation, covering covering up like the goalkeeper, you can't see, blah blah blah, blah blah. And then yesterday, we're the team that's now complaining about that. I don't like that because it just goes to show that we're being very hypocritical in the
Arsenal
situation.
got Arsenal.
Exactly. And what's funny is if you can't handle yourselves in these situations that we put other teams in, then what does that show? Like,
Why?
what does that show about you? Like, come on, you need to. David Ryan going up to complain about. Come on, bro. Come on.
Is he
You
wrong
got to
though? I
take
think
it.
that was a bit of a foul there, but I ain't.
Listen, if we think about what we do, we've probably got multiple fouls happening in that
I
area.
don't know. I haven't seen anything, officer. Arsenal are
Oh,
very
of course, you're
integral.
blind. You're legally blind. You cannot see. Okay.
Well, I don't know why you're trying to listen. There's been too many things that's gone against our club. I get it though.
No,
Sammy's all
100%.
fair
But the
and that.
thing is, though, that's how football is. There's going to be things that go against you, unfortunately. And in the situation yesterday, we got out tacticoed essentially by our own system. Mad, mad.
We couldn't react to the dead balls. They
We
played
couldn't
ball.
react, and why is
We've
that?
yeah. Points a good result based on
No,
what we
I'm
saw.
sorry. A point was a good result.
Based on
We'll
what we
take
saw.
those.
Obviously, out the game, in the game, it's not people. For those that can't understand what we're saying, with what we saw with 90 minutes, you can't complain. You
You
didn't
actually
get
can't
anything more,
complain.
man.
Yeah,
What else
can't
did I want to
complain.
ask you? What did you make of this? Like Martinelli's chance.
Hmm. Hmm.
She's
I'll
being
be
harsh.
so real. I'm pretty sure he's scored a goal like this a few times before.
Mm. Mm.
It really hurt me that it didn't happen. However, I think the game as a whole was a reflection of our scoreline. But Martinelli's chance was not the only chance that we could have relied on. As I said, the Rice opportunity that we
It
had
shouldn't
could have
be.
been a goal. And then before that, there was, I think it was a pass from Rice, and Gyökeres must have been a bit too late to kind of.
Nah, I'm not having that, man. The
No, no,
pass
no,
was
no,
too
no.
delayed.
I'm just talking about the opportunities that we had. I think that ball came way too quickly as well. But it's like stuff like that, when you look back and just think maybe if this was done a little bit differently, it could have
What could have
been
happened?
exactly. However, the Rice chance was probably the one that I thought was the most obvious one that we could have scored from. The
I thought he was
Martinelli
scoring.
one. Hmm?
I thought he was scoring. I genuinely thought in real time, yeah,
Oh,
right on the score sheet, we're
I
gone.
I genuinely thought that that was it.
I don't know how he didn't. Well, I do, but yeah.
And that's the thing about our decision making. It's another form of us not trusting ourselves. And the more that we do that coming into this title race, we're actually going to suffer because why don't you think you can shoot and get it in? Because I know you, Bryce. I know you. You shoot from further out. So why not here?
So is it a case of us we're second guessing ourselves?
Yeah, definitely. We're doubting ourselves. And especially in that game, I felt like the doubt came in from quite early on, the way Brentford handled themselves. I think in a game where if we were playing a team lesser, he would have scored.
It's annoying because against Kyrat, I know no one cares about the Champions League game against Kyrat. It's dead rubber, but we're shooting from outside the area. Sunderland was shooting from outside the area. Leeds were shooting from outside the area yesterday, not really creating tap-ins on a consistent basis, and we're not shooting within the area. You couldn't have scored that with your eyes closed. Come on, that's why you're on YouTube chatting shit. But anyways, man, go on. You was about to say something. It doesn't make sense, but I get it. It doesn't make sense. I could have scored. You know the people there. I could have done it with my eyes closed. My granny could have scored it. Your granny's got dementia, mate. Fucking hell. But anyways, like, come on, fam. Like, I hate that stupid rhetoric. Martinelli.
Why are you bringing dementia into this? That's wild.
My granny's got arthritis and dementia. My granny could have scored that. My kid, these times your kid is fat. He could have scored. Allow it, bro. Allow it, man. Allow it. Like, allow it. Like, be respectful to the art of football. Like, no, I'm calm. It's just allow it. Like, if you don't participate, common sense, not idiot stuff, bro. Like, it's not making sense. If you could score it, you'd be a professional footballer. You can't. That is why you're on the internet. Go and watch porn and stop bringing stupidness into my chat. Sammy, I'm interrupting though. Like, you're not the only one that's changed. I'm changed. I'm so good. So good. Continue.
Have you changed? Because that minute right there was.
Well, he's been. Do you know what? I knew a lot of trolling, but he's been trolling the whole time, innit? So at that point, I thought, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Got to a point. Got to a point.
Like he pushing. It's like when Wenger pushed Jose, innit?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh man, but yeah, what do you make of Mascara yesterday? Because surely
love him.
Only positive.
Love him. He's gonna be a serious bowler for us.
13 million quid.
He was so good yesterday. You see that save, that little block that he had, that tackle.
After he almost took an L. He's cold.
That's another situation there that saved us yesterday. Raya's save and that tackle.
That's another thing, you know. What did you make of Raya in the beginning? Because I thought Raya looked a bit booky. He looked a bit shaky. A couple players looked a bit shaky at the beginning.
Raya has his CTE moments. He does.
He's a quality keeper, but he's tapped.
But when he locks in.
He deserved the clean sheet yesterday.
Oh, he 100% did. But what's funny is though, that save, any other goalkeeper, that ball is going in. That's a goal for Brentford on another day for some other keeper. But for us, yeah.
And this is the thing, like throughout the course of this, it's like we're not that bad. We're a mixed bag. We're either our own best friends or our worst enemies. Yep. It's like I understand elements of the doom and gloom. The walls are closing. It's looking all mad, and I also understand the whole let's stop panicking. All I can say is what you said at the start, bro. Just get the job done. Like we need celebrations in May. There needs to be a parade in the proper side of London.
I want to be outside like a fox. Sipping
trust me. Yeah, exactly. Trust me.
From 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. because my team did it. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be home. I want people to call me like, Sam, are you home yet? No. My team won the Prem. I'm outside. Let me be outside.
We need this, man. Raya is the toughest. Is the toughest mentality in the whole team. I wish our attackers could. Is he? He's up there. I'm giving it Gabriel Magalhaes. I don't know about anyone else, but where was you like when Magalhaes was dead? He had the bozo gene. People said Pablo Maria's better. Gosh. His hairline was butters. His teeth was wonky. He's a savage. I love him.
The old Gabby. I don't think anybody understood him. Wow.
He's come a long way. He's
come a long way. He's transformed.
Do you think he's the best defender at the club as well?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, he was arse yesterday. Nah, that's cap. He was not arse yesterday.
That is cap. Sorry.
He was holding it up. Cap. Him and Raya went down like fucking Spartans. Mascara the same. What did you make of him, Cap? Scott, go on. But before
also had a good game. I like King Cappy. I think a lot of people on socials have a different opinion. I like him.
It's weird, man, because I'm happy you mentioned social media. It's like social media and the eye test is like he's not. I'm not saying he's amazing. He's not into really scream and shout about, but he's a calm squad member. He's a bulldog in there. Yeah. He needs to calm it down a bit, but I like him, man. I fuck with him.
Yeah, like one thing about him, he's got that kind of like ruthless aggression that needs to be tamed and kind of fine-tuned a little bit for him to become up there. Because he
kind of like what you're doing, because you're not as angry anymore. Like big up the meditation and that. It's lit. I mean, like I hear it.
I told you I'm a different person.
I
I'm
do let
calm
myself
now.
laugh. My last question for you, and I saved this to last because you are physio. Obviously, we don't know my man's injury. But Odegaard was seen heavily limping in the mix zone.
I saw
Obviously,
the
we saw.
video. He wasn't heavily limping.
Oh, what? My man's gassing it.
He wasn't heavily limping. He was limping, but he wasn't heavily limping. And I saw what's his name, Indy Kelly or whatever his name is, saying that he couldn't even get on the bus. Shut up.
So how's he gonna go home? It's a myth. That's a myth. That's a myth. Are you concerned about Odegaard though? So, like, in your opinion, from the limited knowledge of, obviously, you're not at the
Of what
club.
he's got.
Yeah, is it calm? Like, because I'm getting a bit nervous with all this injury malarkey.
No, the injury malarkey is so funny because we went from like having like a 90% fit team, by the way, not too long ago. Like it was like 2 weeks ago that we had a 90% fully fit team. The only person that we had left was Dalman. That was it. Then all of a sudden, but Odegaard, it's hard to say because
For like
the
crying.
way the thing is though, when I watched it back, he didn't twist his knee. I think it was the impact from how he went down.
Is it just because he's
That's
soft?
maybe, maybe, maybe.
Big up Odegaard, hardest captain in the world, man. I love you, but yeah.
I love him too, but the way he went down, I wouldn't say that it's a major issue. I'd probably say that he will maybe have some game time out. So, for example, I don't think he'll be around for like Wigan. Wolves, he probably won't need to be available for that. So, because he needs to be saved for games like North London Derby. Yeah.
Kai, I need you to get fit. Players, I need you to wrap yourselves in cotton wool.
Kai apparently he'll be back for after North London Derby.
I don't trust anything the club say because sometimes players are out longer than expected. Sometimes we get surprises granted, which Saka was yesterday. Just win me some fucking trophies, man. You're in a final. Let's win that. We're fighting for the Prem. Let's win that. Last question then for you, Sammy, then, man. Prediction for Wigan.
I think that'll be like comfy 3-0. Yeah.
4-1 Arsenal.
Oh, they're gonna score. To be fair, when we played, was it Portsmouth? And he let them score. Fuck it.
Exactly. But I want the
I hear
goal,
it.
nice day out. That's all I want.
It's gonna be a heavily rotated team as it should be, but I think it will be.
How can we rotate? Who can we rotate?
I think, come on, we can do back four of White,
Kepa,
Mosquera, Hincapié, Lewis Skelly.
Okay, midfield,
Cool.
Norgard.
Eze, Norgard.
All right then.
Probably,
Rice
yeah. Probably Rice will have to play that. Can you relax? It's heavily rotated already.
Why are you getting this? I just said all right.
No,
then.
because you do this thing now. You do this thing where you're. Shall I finish or what?
Okay, yeah, you can. I'm nervous. People get pressure.
Good. Start shaking.
I'm moving like Zuby on the ball sometimes. Right, go on, you can finish. Damn.
Anyway, the only person that obviously like that I've said so far is Rice.
He gets the day off, man. That Zuby dude.
He should have the day off. He should have the day off. And then obviously up front, I'd say Martinelli, Gyökeres or Jesus, and then Noni. Then Saka maybe comes on, fit this up.
Ooh, Saka could get. That's a shout, you know. Saka might. I hope not actually, but he might start Saka.
I don't think he'll start Saka. I think he'll start Noni and end with Saka. Because there's no reason to start Saka.
We could run that. You could run that. And don't get twisted.
Rice and them. The likelihood of him starting Saka for Wolves is very high. So there's no point in him starting him for Wigan.
Yeah, I'll make you right. Dalman's not going to be available. I'll go Jesus up front. I wouldn't mind Gyökeres getting an hour or so or 45 minutes, slap Gabriel Jesus right wing and do something on the left. Sammy, if I'm honest, I don't want to see Noni for a sec, man. Like, I like him, but pissing me off. Like, because Sunderland, I think you've done all right this season. No, because you know what it is with Noni? I accept it. Like, you're a bit like Martinelli and I don't think you know what you're going to do, but cool. I think you've done all right. Sunderland's the only game I thought, yeah, he was dead still. He's been dead. Leeds, you was good. Yesterday, it was. I didn't want you to start, but I knew you would. Shit, like I don't think he's shit, but you know when you just don't like what we used to have with Martinelli and Trossard. I just don't want to see you right now, man.
The thing is, though, he's not shit. He's not. However, I think he has a mindset of I'm not shit.
Yeah, so I like how he plays in his belief, but like,
of course, but the issue is that you are still 70% of the player that you should be.
Mm-hmm.
You've been given a high ceiling for a reason. You've given an opportunity to play for Arsenal FC. You still have to become the player that we expect you to become. The thing that I think that he's lacking the most is his decision making in the final third and his finishing. Those two things, if he works on them, contender.
But that's the thing, Sammy, man. Like, I agree with you, but that's where I'm looking at Arteta with Noni. Noni has to do better for himself, but Arteta, you get paid X amount. You've got us here. You know about football more than me. You've got more analytical stuff. So if you're saying Noni's the guy, I think we've got too many of these players where if and but when and this.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Yeah, if buts and maybes are not going to be something that are going to...
And you're 23, England international.
Yeah. Because the thing is, it's unfair though, because someone like Semenyo fit like a glove in City. My guy's got 5 goals and assists already in 7 games.
We should have done that.
Come on.
We should have done that. Listen, we should have done that in the summer. Like I said in the summer, I love the business, but we needed 9
But
days.
The thing is, he didn't want us.
No, he didn't want to wait. He didn't want to wait for us in January, rightly so. Like he probably called Arsenal, or some of the rumors are like, "Are you not gonna come in for me? Nah, we're gonna wait until the summer. Can you like promise me? Nah, man, we'll see." Pep Guardiola's talking, got a chance of a trophy, and if you don't win a trophy this year, you have to listen. It's boss talks. It's boss talks. How many players have rejected Pep? Rice?
I don't think they have.
You can't. And Semenyo fits us like a glove. He could have helped out on the right hand side. He could play up front.
No, you're right. Semenyo would have fit us like a glove. We would have performed.
And now look at us. And now look at us. Now look at us. Like but the thing is, throughout this year, we've been doing the most. We're still in all comps. I don't know about Sammy, but I fully believe in you boys. We're gonna bring the silverware home. Sammy, where can they find you? You said it at the start. We need it at the end. I know you don't believe we're going to win the league and you want the manager out and that.
When did I say that? When did I say that? Stop putting words in my mouth.
It's too easy. Well, go on.
If I fling you, if I just off the screen.
I'm doing it from behind the screen. I'm an internet bad boy. Again, anyways, go on.
Okay. Anyway, you guys can find me on Insta, Sammy Talks Ball, and that's with the IE. And then on TikTok at S4CK. Yeah.
Physio, football, she does it all. You've actually got one less question. We've taken too much of her time, and we thank her for that. She's a great sport. You lot wanted her back, she's back. But we got one question for you specifically. Quick question for Sammy. Who do you sell in the summer between Martinelli or Trossard to make space for a left winger?
Trossard.
Alhamdulillah. It's cool then. Hey, Sammy does talk ball. She might know ball as well.
Oh, don't be rude.
Smart lady. No, but on a serious note, we got to thank Sammy for giving up her Friday and hope she has a great weekend. Obviously, big up the chat. And last but not least, you have to big up me. You don't know more. Where's Sammy, man? We want to hear Sammy.
Well done.
I did it. Thank you. DG. But yeah, on that note, we're out, man. You've heard where you can find Sammy. She still ain't sent me the links. I could put them in the description. But you heard it at the start and the end. Big her up for being here. Arsenal fans, keep the faith and all of that, man. So yeah, smash the like button, subscribe, follow Sammy on all the bits and bobs, TikTok and all that. Sammy, pleasure.
Thanks for having me, Gee. Bye.
Say bye to the people as well. You forgot the chat.
I said bye.
You said bye, but you didn't specify bye to the chat.
Bye to the chat. Bye to the people there.
They're the ones you're here. We don't need to hear you talk ball. Like,
anyway, Deluded goodbye. Nonsense, Deluded goodbye. I'm tired of talking to you.
Bye, Sam. I'm tired of you as well.
I'm tired of talking to you. Goodbye.
She's a good sport. I hate her, but I'd hate me too. Smash the likes, people. We're out. We're not talking about Saka here, Revolutionary. But you can't diss Saka because you got a nose piercing as a grown man. Shut up, Saka FC. Boom, boom, boom. Enjoy your Friday.